Ravenrock is one of the more interesting colonies of Morrowind of the last 2 centuries. So much has happened to this tiny town in such a short amount of time, and so many lives have been affected by it. I feel it necessary to describe its rich history within these volumes. During my research, I lived in Ravenrock for almost 3 years, and I got to know many of my fellow Dunmer who call Ravenrock their home. I hope that my readers will appreciate the amount of fortitude and perseverance that it must take to endure life in such an inhospitable and untamed land. Ravenrock was founded in the 427th year of the Third Era by the East Empire Company in response to the discovery of a rich ebony mine on the southern edge of the island of Soltime. The construction of the town took several months, and the mine immediately started yielding ebony ore that the miners shipped to Windhelm in Skyrim. By the year 432 of the Third Era, the town was home to over 30 people, all of whom depended on the mine for their livelihood. At this time, Ravenrock was almost exclusively inhabited by Imperials and a few Nords who were drawn to the mine's wealth. When the Oblivion Crisis arose in the Third Era of the year 433, Ravenrock remained largely untouched by Mehrunes Dagon's forces, and work continued as usual. The bulk of the Imperial Guard that was stationed in Ravenrock was recalled to Cyrodiil to fight the invading forces, but a few soldiers remained behind in order to protect the ebony mine from bandits. It's uncertain whether any Oblivion Gates ever opened on Solstheim, as there appears to be no such records of anything occurring there. In the first years of the Fourth Era, after the disruption of Aldruin, many of the Dunmer great houses sent out small groups on their own to seek places to re-establish themselves. House Redoran's group was led by Brea Morvain, who immediately struck out for Solstheim. After some quick negotiations with the East Empire Company, and some speculate quite a bit of coin changing hands, Brea's group was allowed to settle in Ravenrock, where they quickly became part of the mining colony's way of life. The Dunmer proved to be both hard-working and reliable when it came to working in the mines, impressing the East Empire Company and solidifying their relationship. And all was going quite well, until that fateful day in the 5th year of the Fourth Era, when the Red Mountain erupted, sending massive blasts across the Sea of Ghosts and struck Solstheim in all its fury. Ravenrock was heavily damaged by this wave of force, which toppled several of its stone structures and obliterated many of the wooden ones. Ironically, the mine once again proved to be the town's saving grace, as most of the population of Ravenrock was working underground at the time, and was completely shielded by the blast. This event wasn't without cost though, as Ravenrock was heavily dependent on the nearby Fort Frostmoth for its defence, but the eruption had almost completely wiped it from the face of Solstheim. The few soldiers that survived took residence in Ravenrock itself and attempted to set up a makeshift garrison there, but these scant few were hardly a match for the potential threats to their town. With the East Empire Company's permission, Brea brought in some of the House Redoran's elite Redoran Guard to fill the void. The Guard proved to be an ideal replacement for the fallen Imperial soldiers, and have been guarding the town ever since.